Number 10, Clay Thompson. Starting at...
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for De'Aaron Fox.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Trey Lyles, De'Aaron Fox out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Barnes, and at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, Durant is out there with Thompson. Then there's Irving. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Olajuwon in center. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineup. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the foul. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's DiVincenzo. Olajuwon grabs the miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. Here's Irving. Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
When he decides to get to the rim, Klay Thompson can be tough to deal with. Quickness on the drive that time.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry. What's the news there, David?
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that doing a good job defending the perimeter would get everything else going. He said, we can get them off their spots and make them do things they're not used to.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Again, the miss by the Kings.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Outside for Durant. Olajuwon, the pass to Curry. They double-team Curry. Irving for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Fox. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's good off the back rim and in. KD's got 7 points.
But I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Now, here's Fox. 32 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Count that bucket.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
You know, great thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him. We know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Sabonis with the bucket. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Irving kicks to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Down low, Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He's got 5. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Curry pulls it down. Curry on the wing. The pass to Olajuwon. Irving for 3. The offensive rebound. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Olajuwon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Warriors leading by 13. Pulls up on the wing. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
Durant, the pass to Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Sabonis after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Lyles with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Clock is at 3. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Golden State. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Kings trail by 15. Up top, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. Sabonis misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Curry's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Golden State moving the ball around. And another 3 for Golden State.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Chalk up 2 there.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Irving against White. Irving passes to Katie. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's DiVincenzo. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. 5 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. He trains it as the shot clock ticks.
Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college. So him working inside, that's a good sign.
Here's Curry. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And what you love about Steph right here is just the winning mentality. He's a champion that gives up a lot of his game in order for greater team success.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And the thing about Richaun Holmes is that he's really focused on his craft as a big.
And I like GA the fact that he doesn't really go too far outside of his lane. He has great timing on his cuts. He stays on the inside and will provide some physicality. He'll shoot high percentage shots, and he really just does a great job of playing to his strengths.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
No one covered. Johnson's got 13.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Now, here's Sabonis. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Curry fires from way outside. A shot that time, not on target. Now, Sacramento takes it the other way. And good that time. 12 points for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
You know, when you think about the other areas where Sabonis stands out, rebounding has to come to mind as well.
Yeah, and Kevin, he's a guy who fights for possessions, not going to overwhelm you athletically, but he knows his team relies on him to be a force on the glass, so he's never afraid to get physical to win those battles.
On the wing, Irving, defended by DiVincenzo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And at this point of the year, what's the main thing you think the Brett head coach has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
Well, again, keeping guys in great physical shape, so a balance of playing in the games and getting minutes, but also getting on the practice court, which is interesting after coming out of the pandemic season. Kevin, a lot of teams just didn't find any practice time, and this year, if you get back to the regular season schedule, there's ample time to be on the floor. How do you manage that practice time, and how do you manage the rest for guys, active rest on those days off to be ready for the game?
Pools checked in for the Warriors. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Bucks. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And I think for Golden State, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
And Fox gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Poole kicks to Irving. Pass to Durant. Poole on the wing. 5 on the clock. Irving for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. And you really got to love the effort level you see from Harrison Barnes, night in and night out.
You wonder if Harrison Barnes' early years and his experience with the Golden State Warriors really implanted this team-first mentality. He went to Dallas, he became the #1 option and a scorer, but he's never tried to do too much or get too far outside of his lane, and I think that's where the respect comes from. Consistent effort, and he'll impact the game.
Here's Fox following the basket by Stephen Curry. Fox passes to Sabonis, shooting foul. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sabonis is such a fantastic prospect, a guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league, and a good job there at getting contact and getting to the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Olajuwon's checked in. Over to the wing. Back to Poole. Irving finds Poole.
Golden State foul. Hakeem Olajuwon. That's his first personal foul.
Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against the San Antonio Spurs. Fox goes in. Good. Fox has got 16.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Poole, the pass to Irving. To the middle. Olajuwon kicks to Poole. Trains it from beyond the arc.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Barnes can be hard to contain sometimes around the rim. He can create just enough space to be effective.
Sabonis against KD. And he elevates for the slam. Domantas Sabonis did not like that at all.
Can you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now here's Barnes. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Poole, the pass to Olajuwon. Shoots it. Poole, no good. Passes to DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Irving. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. Going on an absolute... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade. To see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, Sean Holmes out there with Sabonis. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Mitchell in at the 2.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he makes that one.
Well, tonight it's confident play from Klay Thompson. Exceptional at staying assertive and looking for his opportunities to score.
Here's Fox. And it's Durant with the rebound. Warriors leading by 22. Irving kicks to Hield. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Hield. All sorts of time. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
Fox against Irving. And the basket is good. Fox has got 18 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Hield with the bucket.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Takes the 13-footer, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Fox looking it over. Doesn't go for him. The Warriors go the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
And this has been relentless from KD here tonight. The defense has tried to adjust not once but several times, and nothing working.
Timeout called by the Kings. And your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
And that one's good. Durant.
That's where Durant is making a living right now, a sensational jump shooter and a deadly release.
Hield against Mitchell. Here's Lamb. Offline with his 3. And here's Golden State. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Bucket is good. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Mitchell with it. Out guarded by Hield. Shoots from 12. Off the left rim and out. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Golden State. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Mitchell wide open. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. To the inside. Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Davis, and that one goes long. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Irving's shot is good. Irving's. Davis against Thompson. Davis inside. 11 points last game. Good D by Thompson. KD finds Irving. And another basket for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here is Davis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. In the corner, Holmes with it. Mitchell looking it over. They could use a bucket. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Irving drives in, and that one, good. Irving's got 16.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Davis, the pass to Holmes. Sabonis trying to get open. Holmes can't get it to go in. The Warriors shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Olajuwon kicks to Hield. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He has 7.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Inside, Holmes trying to free himself up. Sabonis, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. KD's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And Brent, you look at the career of Klay Thompson, he's had improvements every step of the way.
Yeah, he's still just an elite shooter that because of what Steph does, because of Draymond's unselfishness, Klay is going to add 25 points in the blink of an eye. That, along with his defense, just make that backcourt something special.
Here's Durant. And no good that time. And the Kings going the other way now. Lamb against Olajuwon. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's a rare turnover. Just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well, valuing their possession.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Mitchell against Irving. And it's sent back by Irving.
What hustle from Kyrie on defense. Outworking the shooter and getting the block.
And the call. On the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
At the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down. Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The drive by Mitchell. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end.